Carlos, welcome, my dear. How you been, babe? Hola. What you been up to? You having a good week? I'm having a crazy week, of course. Honey Lulu, what's up, my dear friend? How you been? I know you've been busy. Staying cool indoors. Josh, Reaper. Hey guys, what's up? Hope everybody's having a great week. Well, I'm counting down. Rusty and I are going to see Rascal Flatts on Saturday. Well, Saturday night. And I can't wait. It's Rusty's first concert, so that's going to be really cool. And on top of that, we're leaving extra early in the morning because in Chantilly, Virginia, there is an Air and Space Museum, which actually houses the Discovery space shuttle. So that was always a dream of mine. Growing up, I always wanted to be an astronaut. The whole nine was set in front of me, and a car accident kind of like canceled all of that, unfortunately. So to get this close to that is going to be amazing. No, Josh, you don't have to be an astronaut to get high, but to walk on the moon, you have to be an astronaut. You sometimes house air and space between your ears. I understand that. I think we all kind of do that at times. John, what's up, my dear? Yeah, it's going to be an awesome trip. I cannot wait. Wow, Brad Paisley with Miranda Lambert. That would be an awesome concert. Yanni, no. No, we're not going to see Yanni. No, Rascal Flatts, my dear. So that's going to be cool. And then on Sunday, we're going to go see Ryan, RDFPV. So that's going to be awesome. Ah, sweet. Walked right by you playing his guitar. See, that's just the memories. You know, nobody can ever take that from you. That's the special thing. You know, material things, they disappear over time. You get concerts, you get t-shirts, your t-shirts you outgrow, they fade, whatever. You end up getting rid of it. And memories, they're always there. Ah, see, sometimes wifeys are good for some things. Chris does not do concerts at all, so this is a Rusty and I trip. And Carlos, hubby's home, but he's out flying the Mavic Air right now. You know, the sun went down and he wanted to fly. And my little Spark, oh, let me tell you, sweet. Flown that multiple times now. Just have to find the footage. I think Chris uploaded it with the SD card to the computer, but I'm not totally sure, or it's still on the SD card. So I got to find, I think it's my third and fourth flight. And then if you didn't know, check out Edron's channel because I loaned momentarily my Spark to him so he could test out Master Air Screw props. So check him out if you have one because he's also doing a giveaway of Master Air Screw propellers for Spark. Oh, well, see, here's the thing, John. It's a good thing I double checked. Okay, because we're going to Jiffy Lube Live, which used to be the Nissan Pavilion. For those of you who knew it like I did back then as the Nissan Pavilion, but I've never been. So I was going to take, and I am still going to take, my DSLR that I absolutely love. But here's the catch. I cannot take that into Jiffy Lube Live because it has a detachable lens, which therefore classifies it to them as a professional camera. I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? So instead, I have a smaller Samsung camera that I'm going to be taking, which has a pop-out zoom, which is crystal clear. So, and it automatically uploads to YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. You'll see the footage on, I promise. And yeah, that the little spark. Oh, the bad thing was I knew the entire deal, and when Chris opened the box and showed me the spark, I was like, "Ha, mine." I did not say a word to Carlos, to Chris, nothing. I snapped a picture of it and sent it to Rusty, who was working. And I was like, look, it's blue, it's tiny, it's mine. I then later on told Chris that and I posted it in our chat, which was funny because Chris and Carlos were busy talking and everything, and they had no idea that I'd already posted the pictures and everything else. So, oh well. Thomas, welcome, babe. Can't type well. He's on his phone. So, you know how autocorrect goes. Sometimes it likes us, sometimes it doesn't. Oh, yeah. The color of that spark is just what sets it off. You know, you see the white ones, you see the black ones. To me personally, I am not a red person, so please don't take offense if anybody is. But I think the red spark is just about hideous looking, and I've never seen a blue one. And Chris swears that he told me that it was blue, and I do not remember him saying that at all. So that was a total surprise, and it was just like, mine, 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 mine. And the cool thing is, Carlos, now I have props that are the exact same color as the spark. So, yeah, hang on, John. Let me grab the spark. Chris has been charging batteries for this weekend. Okay. See, close by. Now, just, you know how cameras are, so just to give you a comparison, all right? The size of my hands, okay? Tabby, welcome. Size of a Mountain Dew can, okay? Middle finger is just a little bit taller than a Mountain Dew can. Palm's just a little bit longer, okay? The case that it comes in is about 2 hands. I don't have my cell phone in here, Carlos. Happy, 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 happy. Now this is with battery. No, it's not one of those 8-ounce cans of Mountain Dew. Here, I promise, I'll show you.
showing off my spark again?
No, I'm showing off my spark.
I had a skunk walk up on me out there tonight.
Oh, wow. So you had a skunk walk up on you?
Yeah. I didn't know how he was going to act, so I kind of threw the leaves out around him.
Oh, God.
He like kept poking his head down, and then he was like throwing his tail and just kept fluffing it out. And I'm like, let me go all the way out around this guy.
Oh,
What's up,
Lord.
everybody?
Reaper said, what's up, my brother?
Damn.
So,
That was
anyway.
scary.
Chris met Mr. Stinky.
Never seen a skunk over there before.
That's the size of the spark.
That you stole?
Yeah, that I stole. Oh, Thomas, that sucks. I won't be here Saturday. I'll be in Virginia Saturday. Chris will be. That's the size of the spark, John.
Where at in the state, though? Hopefully Eastern Shore. Get some of that dew, please. Yeah, it's small. RC fun.
RJ's RC. Welcome, my dear.
RJ.
Oh, size does not matter. I mean, come on. He's tiny. Oh, Hagerstown taking his 107 recurring exam.
Shoot, we'll be near there
Sunday,
but not Saturday.
Jim, welcome, babe. And with props out, which I love it because
Jimbo.
these fold. The blue ones I was telling you about, Carlos, don't fold. That's the only bad thing.
Out,
and that's with props on. Yeah, small, easy to travel with.
Oh, the portability.
And the footage is crystal clear.
Get it? Crystal.
Funny. And I've yet to fly the Mavic, so
no
I can't say anything at all about that.
No need to. Mavic who?
John said, where's the controller? The controller's out there. Can you grab my controller, please? Or no, you were charging my controller.
That's in your bag. I'll grab it.
Hang on.
Yeah. It's in the bag.
I don't know. I know you said you were charging it. That's what I do know. Oh, definitely have a good SD card with it. Oh, Lord, don't blow Jim's head up calling him Mr. Sinister.
Transmitter's the size of the bird.
There you go, John. And trying to figure out how to show you guys is the interesting part. That comes off. Your antennas fold out, pop up. Down here, folds down, and that's where you put your cell phone. Yep. Still extremely portable. And I know what Carlos is going to tell me. Now go get the other piece and show him what that does too. And
I'm taking it back.
No, you're not.
What's it at?
Nowhere. Baby blue disappeared. And poofed.
It poofed.
It poofed.
Yeah, it did when it come in the house.
Yep.
It's still warm. I just actually got them flying it.
Ed, welcome, babe. Happy hump day. Happy wacky Wednesday. Yeah, Carlos, where did you get that lanyard attachment from?
Eric likes it.
Yeah, Eric loved it. But yeah, I use that every single time. That way I don't have to take my phone out of my case, which I have an OtterBox on my phone. So, I don't like having to remove that all the time. And with this, the attachment thing that Carlos is talking about, I don't have to take it out of there at all. Later, honey Lulu. Thanks for stopping in, my dear. Have a wonderful weekend, and I promise pictures are coming soon from the concert. Bob, welcome, babe. Dano, welcome. It's all good, babe. I've got the glow of a new mother. Congrats on kidnapping the spark. Chris said, of all things, he said it just clicked and it was gone.
Yeah, I took like a 2-minute flight with it, I think.
Yeah, he literally hovered it in the house. And then Carlos talked him into taking it out in the field while I was at work.
Hold on, Carlos.
John, you're dragging an anchor? It's not nice to call the wifey that.
Not that totally.
She might feel the same way about you too, dear. Carlos said I had nothing to do with that. That was all him, which I didn't think was a big deal anyway.
Right? Tell her, Carlito.
Well, just in case. Just in case. Have you seen the way this guy flies? I have.
A lot of sense.
Less. What do y'all think? Sense or less?
Fly with the balls hanging out. That's why I'm stopped doing that, breaking everything.
Mad Kiwi, welcome. Thank you so much for stopping in. You'll be getting better soon, Dano. Right? No, and that's not energy, babe. That's adrenaline. Normally, you feel like you're dragging an anchor around, just walking around, unless, of course, you're looking for a down bird. Amazing how that energy level kicks up. Oh, God. Reaper's trying to swell your ego. He said, Chris is a beast. Eric, RC Crazy, welcome. He said, hey, Chris.
What's up, RC Crazy? Eric? Just watched your video with all your batteries. Jesus, you got enough batteries now.
Oh, okay, for the record, you didn't say that. Are you? No, John, I'm not trying to get you to the couch. I'm trying to get you to the doghouse. Oh, there you go. Jim's got a couch for you, John. It's just a longer distance than what ours is. Yeah, Eric's going to be flying more.
Oh, yeah. Tons of packs. Awesome.
Right? I think we all need to, buy stock in little LiPo batteries. They'll be like, God, why did our stocks just, jump through the roof?
RC Crazy start flying.
Carlos said, once I learn how to fly the Spark with ease, then you're going to let me use the Mavic Air for sure. If not, just kick you between the legs and then use it.
She ain't getting her hands on it. That Mavic's mine.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you.
She better go get mine.
I'm first. Reaper said he's going to try to get that Japalara set out Friday.
Sounds good. I ripped my Jap apart. You see my Jap bare bones now. I stole the stack out of it.
He told attack.
Like, bitch.
Oh, me Paul, welcome, my dear. How's you feeling? Good morning, should I say?
Homie Paul.
Thomas said, please, when Crystal gets good with a Spark, she's going for the Inspire.
Yeah. That's another one you ain't getting there.
You can't fly them all at the same damn time.
Well, they're still safe in that box. Well, I'm ready to go back to them. They're there. Not pieces that you try to find.
Pieces, species. Ryan, welcome there.
Ryan.
Well, that's a plus, homie, Paul. Pain not so bad at the moment. You know, people don't understand when people live in pain every single day. You know, you kind of rank it. You still have your better days, your days, and then you still have your crappy days. Eric said, Chris, Friday's video is a shout out to all my FPV peeps.
Nice.
Carlos said, what are you going to build with the Japalara stack?
I had to rebuild my BFF.
I don't know about that, Thomas, because he's in love with that little Mavic. That's what he was out flying tonight. Thomas said, Chris, shh, you're an FPV boy now. Ha ha ha. Well, I mean, technically, we're all still FPVing. First person view. Whether you're looking at your phone or out the goggles.
That Synergy F4 is a piece of shit. When you solder your BTX to it and all, just like the board goes wacky. So I went ahead and stole the stack out of my Japalara to get this bad boy up and running.
Right, homie Paul, you have good hours and bad hours. It's not just a day. At times it's moments. A bit of a pucker moment when you got home, huh, Mad Kiwi?
Pucker moment.
Oi, Dano, they're cutting the front. Cadaver bones will work. Believe me, I still have cadaver parts, so they work. It's just freaky if you think about it. You just try not to think about it, and you thank the ones that provided the parts for you to walk or move, or, well, walk in my case, move in your case. Willie, welcome, my dear. Doing good. The weather in Maryland, we've had a few rainstorms lately, like thundery storms. Yesterday it was crazy at work. It just downpoured, torrentially downpoured to where the streets were actually flooding some. We lost power like 5 or 6 times. It was like you would get the computers back up, and then as soon as you would get ready to do something, the power would click off again and you'd lose everything. And I'm like, are you kidding me? But
they got to low enough build.
How low can you go?
Yeah. I can't wait to get flying. Like
it's been like mid to high 80s, nothing Nothing higher than that. Later, Thomas. Thanks for joining me, babe. You will do just fine on that 107. Hit me up. Why are you soldering two gunship batteries together, Eric? Right, Willie? Just trying to stay cool. 87 in North Carolina today.
Ooh.
Now, was the humidity up? Look, Reaper said it was 100 today in beautiful Bama. We're melting down here. Turn that AC on, Reaper. Later, Dano. Love you, babe.
Later, Dano.
Eric, what was the temperature up in New York? I almost said Baltimore. God help me. AC is on full blast. I'm going to need the government grant to pay my light bill. Right? That's about the time that solar comes in handy, but damn, that shit cost a fortune to get installed and everything. To the point that you actually make money on it instead of having to pay for it. A nice day in New Zealand. All right, homie Paul. Was it nice today in the UK, or was it like a day? 87 in Queens.
Hot, yeah.
Right? You need the Tesla system. What you looking for in the mail, Willie? You expecting a package or a letter? Lower 90s, humid as heck. Ooh, and Ed was working on a running car wash in that. Oh, bills? Honey, I thought you were actually looking for something good in the mail. I think we all get the bills in the mail. But in the morning, it is usually cooler. And I guess by like 10 o'clock here, it's really starting to warm up. So
It was hot here today.
about 20 degrees with rain showers and about 18 mile an hour winds. Aye. And 20 degrees Celsius, I want to say is like 80. Still 96. That's the bad thing. You know, when you go out and it's in the evening or in the night, it's just as hot as it was during the day. It's like, come on now, can't I catch a break at all? Thanks, Reaper. 20 degrees Celsius to 68 degrees Fahrenheit. So homie Paul has beautiful weather. Look, it's been a long time since I was in school and could calculate all of that off the top of my head. I'm like, yeah, And it was hard to do back then. So I know, right, Willie? You do things first thing in the morning when it's cooler, or later in the extreme evening if you can. Dull and overcast with minimal wind. I can understand that. Okay, Mad Kiwi, go fly, babe. It may be 12:30 p.m., but hey, like you said, the day is wasting. Thanks for joining me, my dear. I really appreciate it. Yeah, he's in New Zealand.
That's right. It's dark here. I try to find the skunk coming on.
We had burgers and fries tonight, Willie. What did you have? Come on, guys. What was for dinner tonight? Exactly, Reaper. I'll take 90 degrees as long as the humidity is 0. It's like when Warnezy and I talk, and he's like, yeah, it was like 115 here today. And I'm like, how in the hell is he doing everything he does in that type of heat? But his heat is not like our heat because he's in Arizona, so it's the dry heat. There is no humidity out there at all. Jim had pizza. Sorry, Ed. I know you haven't eaten yet. You've been doing the horizontal. You're doing good. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here. I know this. I definitely know this, and I appreciate you going on your little hunger strike on Wednesday for me. But I'm gonna make you hungry here for a few minutes. Jim had pizza. Willie had meatballs with gravy and mashed potatoes. Ryan had hot dogs. Homie Paul hasn't had his dinner yet either. He's still cooking right now. Well, what's going to be for dinner? John said hot dogs. Wait, my kid ate mine, so I had Mike and Ike's instead. Been there, done that. Right, Reaper? Places that have the low humidity have it made. The only thing is heat stroke could creep up on them a lot easier. You just don't realize how fast and how hot you are actually getting, especially on the inside. Ooh, I knew it would be something good. Gonna have braised chicken leg with potato and turnip mash and Yorkshire pudding. Reaper had Mexican food. I know, Ed. 12-ounce curls, but they aren't Mountain Dews. Are they Natty Bows? Ooh, chicken with sauteed onions and potatoes. Yum. Metro Drones. Bill, welcome, babe.
Bill number 2. Take this out here.
Well, Ed, you know he's probably cooking that for today. I eat when I'm hungry, Ed. Is Mexican food actually Mexican food or food cooked by a Mexican? Good question. Good question. But Reaper said he had a big burrito stuffed with chicken, steak, chorizo, and veggies. It was good as an MFer. Oh, and his Mexican food was actually cooked by a Mexican. It's really considered Tex-Mex. Now, why is that? You're not in Texas. You're in Alabama. Okay, you're gonna have it in about 10 minutes. Well, hey, like you said, babe, eat when you're hungry. You have to listen to your body on certain things. Of course, they're natties. You got stock in them. Ooh. All right. Well, they said take some frozen meatballs, and y'all know frozen meatballs are easy to get anywhere. Normally, average price. Take frozen meatballs, thaw them out, put them in a crock pot, pour ranch seasoning, not ranch dressing, ranch seasoning pack, and brown gravy mix pack, and cream a mushroom soup, and cook on low for 6 hours.
A big old cap on that thing, 2200 microfarad. You want that energy absorbed with that 6S. Makes that crackling sound.
Uh-oh. Oven timer just went off. It ain't going to be no 10 minutes. The Yorkshire pudding is done, so Homie Paul is going to enjoy it. Very true. Most Mexican restaurants serve Tex-Mex style food because authentic Mexican isn't as palatable to a lot of Americans. Well, it's very true because do you prefer corn tortillas or do you prefer flour tortillas?
All day.
Well, flour would be the Tex-Mex style. The corn would be the Mexican style.
Hear that pop plug that bad boy.
Welcome to OpenTX.
That's a good sign.
And see, I prefer flour tortillas. Right? But you love the corn tortilla chips. See, we like it both ways. Carlos says he prefers the corn. What the hell is a UFD?
Yeah, motors ain't making the shuttering with the
You personally like guacamole from Mexican restaurants. And see, I don't like avocados, so I seriously do not believe I would like guacamole at all. And there's just something about it being green. I don't know. It's just a me thing. Eric said, Chris, how did you get it to sound like Star Wars?
ancient Chinese sequence.
You know the difference between a burrito and an enchilada? And an enchilada has sauce and a burrito, yeah, it does, but does not.
That's 4S, but the 6S, the motors make like a little stuff fluttering.
Well, babe, it's Wacky Wednesday. What else can I say, Vampire? He said, I came in and all I heard was, we like it both ways.
Right?
It's Wacky Wednesday. I mean, hey, what more do you expect?
What's up, John?
Chinese food in America is not real Chinese food. They changed the Chinese food when they came to America. Makes sense? Eric said, ha ha ha. I can cross my eyes, Chris. Right? I mean, they're just a weird thing. I don't know. I can't.
You go through BO Heli and do it, Eric, and you have to download the firmware to Tones. I know it's Greek. It's fairly easy.
Right? They Americanized the Chinese food. Hey, we Americanize everything. And I don't know about that. Cauliflower is definitely a odd thing, but tasteless, no. White thing, yes. Oh, great cauliflower. Now that you've cooked it soft enough to eat and put a bunch of stuff on it. Yeah, well, have you tried? And I bought it, and this chickie didn't like it. It's supposed to be mashed potatoes, but they're actually mashed cauliflower. And see, I'm not big on cauliflower in the first place. Well, I thought they were mashed potatoes, and yeah, no, they weren't. They, nah. You can definitely taste the difference.
I like it for mashed potatoes.
And see, there, but Chris likes cauliflower. Crystal does not. I like mushrooms. I like broccoli. I don't like cauliflower. I don't know. Right? I'll take broccoli over cauliflower any day. And I'm talking raw, steamed, cooked. Yeah, well, so what if, all right, I'm not sure if that's mushrooms or earth shit or they're grown in shit, but I already knew that. And I don't care what they're grown in, but they're tasties. Now, Reaper, have you tried different mushrooms, or have you only tried like one mushroom and didn't like that one? Because certain mushrooms, okay, like a portobello has more of a to me, it's more of a chewy, meatier taste. Where, say, like the little white mushrooms don't have such a potent taste. All right, so you gave it a shot. You tried different ones, you just can't take it. But you tried. Just like I tried that white, non-tasteless, weird black, and I just can't do that. Cauliflower is good with butter and garlic sauce on top, even some melted cheese as well. It wouldn't end up being some melted cheese. It would be a whole hell of a lot of cheese and very little white stuff left being seen. That's just... No, Willie, we were talking about the mushrooms you actually eat, not the mushrooms that get you high. Well, like Vampire said, don't you eat both of them? I guess. Oh, a bunch of Worcestershire freaks in here, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, you were talking about the high ones? Oops. I was talking about the edible ones. Now, whether or not you cook them or not, that's totally up to you. Gonna be 93. Is that tonight or tomorrow, Willie? Temperatures going up overnight. Tomorrow. Ugh. Another indoor day. There you go. Sauteed mushrooms are the shit. Garlic and butter. Well, I mean, you can't go wrong when you have garlic and butter. Tell me, how can you go wrong with garlic and butter? I like boiled cabbage with melted Velveeta on it. Never had that. We haven't done cabbage in a while.
I had the pasta with the cabbage.
We got the kielbasa unless you cooked it all.
I got it.
Mmm. I don't know about that, Carlos. All right, guys, isn't there some kind of mushroom tea that'll get you high? Question asked. Vampire leafy stuff is not nasty. I take it you don't like salads either. Boil the cabbage, drain it, put it back in the pot, shred Velveeta all over it, put the lid on it, and just let it set off the heat until it melts. Sounds good. Sounds easy, sounds good. Oh, definitely, Willie. Chris has been out flying his drones when it was 100. You can ask Carlos. He had him out there. One day it was hotter than Hades. Carlos was like, We'll fly later.
Yeah, I was flying the heat all the time. No problemos.
Let us ew. Well, very true, Ed. Like I said, I don't care that mushrooms grow and shit. I already know that. I'm a country girl, my dear. I know where a lot of things come from. It's not much that you can truly surprise me that I haven't already figured out where it came from. The links. The links. The linky dinky links. Have you guys been seeing some linky links from this one back here? Well, he may be bombarding you in the near future if you have not already. So, heads up. He is now a Banggood partner. So, congratulations. Yes. But he's also passing the deals on to you guys.
I am a mailbox runner.
And eventually, you know what that means for the drone network. It means there will be some giveaways coming over time. You'll just have to keep your eyeballs open and your ears open. Willie still has that feeling that he's going to see you on the news for something silly.
No, really.
And then he's going to sit back and go, I knew it. I told
her. No, Willie.
Ed said, yo, Chris, you're wearing these cheaters a lot more these days.
Yeah. They're like they get stuck on your face when you start building. And I really don't need them on at this point, to be honest. They just put them on solder and everything, I'll take them off.
John said, nice, congrats. Gonna smell like mad Puda in there.
Yeah.
Reaper said, that's cool. I'm proud for Chris. He's coming on up.
Gotta give a big shout out to Edram because he helped me along.
who knows what will be coming. Just have to stay tuned.
We got a couple more people reaching out to you, so. But yeah, it's finally going in the direction I wanted it to.
Ed said that's called denial, Chris.
I hear you, Ed.
Chris in denial.
Yeah, bye.
Well, I don't know. The funny thing is, the place that we went and had our eyes examined and everything has now been evicted from their building in not only one or two, but all of their locations within a 3-month time period for, get this one, not paying rent for the last year.
But charging us crazy money.
Now, you know, a place that makes eyeglasses is automatically making money because they're billing insurance and shit like that. So they constantly have money coming in. It just might be a month or two behind from when they actually submitted the bill. So what exactly was going on there that somebody was not paying rent? Well, Ed, no. I haven't been to this place in, God, when was the last time we got our eyes examined?
It's been a while.
6 years?
Yeah, easy.
Probably about 6 years. So, Newfound Drone Productions. Bill, welcome, my dear.
Yeah, what's up?
Oh, Lord, Willie said, no, it might be a Delaware man that does that, Willie, not a Maryland guy.
What?
Willie said, local Maryland man gets high on mushrooms and flying his drone in his birthday suit. Vampire? That sounds like something that might be up your alley, but that would be a Delaware boy, not a Maryland guy. Alvin, welcome, babe.
Oh, man.
Vampire said, tell Banggood to send some shoeies to give away.
I got an Eachine trash can on the way.
Don't apologize, Willie. I love picking on Vampire. And said, oh crap, 6 years. One morning I woke up and things were blurry. Holding my arms out helped at first, only in the morning, but downhill from there.
Yeah, I feel it coming for sure. Like my arms aren't long enough anymore. It's time to go see the doctor.
Well, back from the sky, Banggood could get a faster boat, but they also have other warehouses. Not everything ships out of China.
They've been doing way better on. They have changed a lot of their stuff. They have changed their affiliate program. They have changed a lot, and it's for the better now. Believe me, and I'm not just saying it because I'm part of it. Before I was going to go through it and try to get involved with it, but it was like a lot of hoops to jump through and all. But this time I just like hell with it, jumped in and did it, and it's way better. Used to make like pennies, now you make dollars. So
I am, Bill. I am. You heard right. I am now flying a Spark and loving it. Definitely loving it. No like about it. It's a love. So yes, snazzy. That's a little baby blue. I'm telling you, when I opened the box, it was just like, well, I'm sorry. When Chris opened the box, he was like, check it out. And that's all it took. And I was like, mine. So little Spark got kidnapped. Well, Spark napped. But I think she's happy where she is. Ed said he's got cheaters when his arms weren't long enough. Alvin, I think we all procrastinate. Just normal. But at the same time, you know, you got to take care of yourself. No, what Walmart mess up? And no, my Spark, and for those of you who don't know, there's a Spark and his big brother, the Mavic, that Chris is now flying, and they were back from the sky. So no, I didn't get it from a Walmart mess up. What'd they do? I didn't hear about that one.
I could put another screw this one
Oh
forward.
shit, man! I wish I had seen that.
But
Walmart was selling DJI stuff for $20. People got Inspires for $50.
Inspires for 50 bucks? Dang.
Right, Reaper? Wish I hadn't have missed that. God. No, I did not hear about the VA doctor in Virginia who got arrested for killing some patients by misreading stuff. That sucks. That's serious ass malpractice. And I'm sorry, you cannot get a life back. And especially after the multiple lives, I mean, one life is too many. Multiple lives, come on now. Wow, Mavics for 30 and Sparks for 20.
Damn, Carlos, I could have held off and got a better deal, bro.
Oh, wait. Newfound said, I don't think anyone got one yet.
Oh, yeah.
We heard they all got their money back.
I was going to say, they probably would give money back, definitely, on a deal like that. I would think.
Wow, that's insane. But that's what happens with glitches every once in a while. I know Amazon's had a few glitches and they've had to honor them just because of the way their terms and conditions are.
Yeah, I used to have a quad that cost like 20 bucks.
You did?
Yeah, remember the one Neil bought me, Ryan's got it now?
Oh, yeah, the immersion.
Yep.
That was a glitch.
For sure.
That's like the on Amazon there was a God, I wish I'd seen it. Oh man, I wish I'd seen it. It was a huge camera deal. And the camera deal was the body, several lenses. Actually, I think it was a couple bodies, several lenses, cases, tripod, everything. Okay. This was supposed to be like I think it was like a $10,000 package. They posted the damn thing wrong and it was a glitch for $50. And because it was through Amazon and it was, what was that big sale they just had? The Black Friday sale or something?
Mm-hmm.
It was through that. So they had to honor it. And needless to say, quite a few people were extremely happy. Yeah, when I saw it in a few groups that I was in, I was like, are you kidding me? Why didn't I see that? Grants RC, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. Got a $100 RC for 16 bucks on Amazon. See? And yeah, Alvin, I guess if the people went into the store and their Walmart was honoring that ad, then yeah, there'll be a few of them that'll pop up. And right, Amazon needs to glitch sessions for $1. They'd sell out in a heartbeat. I know, Carlos. I have to try those. The goggles.
Forget about it. You're blurry. Now I start messing with my glasses on with the reading glasses, and I can see out of them a lot better. It should be ready to airborne. Well, I gotta get a VTX when I meet up with Wayne probably Saturday. Put a nano VTX up in the front here, and that's pretty much gonna be it.
Oh, no, Vampire. These are not the new DJI goggles. But you're right. I'm kind of tired of hearing about those as well.
Yeah, I'm about the pitch. The pitch men have done their part on those.
Well, it was, and I'm sure people who don't like Fat Sharks were the same way when Fat Sharks was coming out. Was it what, the Attitude V5s or whatever they are now, the ones Ryan got.
Anything they come out with, they post.
But you know, it's almost like, come on. I'm tired of hearing about goggles. Tell me about something else.
Got the goggle war, the toothpick war. Everybody and their brothers coming out with a toothpick now.
Aren't the FPV noob tubes going live tonight?
I believe so, yeah.
Isn't that thing that they were talking about going on tonight?
I'm not sure. I don't think that one's gonna hang on there. I guess I think we'll hang on the wall.
Carlos said, Chris needs new glasses.
Yeah, I gotta go to the doctor and actually get some and get ready to read some classes.
I can't wait to try my Amways on the Femi A3.
Femi?
What's a Femi?
Femi, Bill?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's a new drone he just got.
Oh. Something new to play with. Yeah, Bill, John, RC Funds told me that I had the glow of a new mom with my little spark. Oh, he's not, Willie. He's just, that man's not going to the doctor. Are you kidding me? So you got a good price on Banggood, did you? That's what I thought. Yeah. Guys, don't forget to check out the FPV Noob Tube tonight. They are live now. They have a giveaway going on tonight. So, and you know them. It's definitely drone related. So, I know they've been talking about it. I just wasn't sure if it was this week or what they were going to do. So, two different phones, two streams going. Don't get confused now, Carlos. It does. It honestly does, Bill. It seriously flies like a big quad. No problem, Grant. Tuck her in nicely. You know, nice and tight and snug as a bug. I don't get to do that with mine anymore. I think if I went to tuck in a 20-year-old, he'd probably look at me like I was crazy, considering I usually go to bed before he does. But the Spark, seriously, it flies like a bigger quad. It's so stable. It's, I don't know. Last weekend you went for your physical. Listen to me. I can't even talk. Physical, and it was the first time in about 10 or 11 years. See? You don't think you're going to die anytime soon. Well, that's great news, babe. Now, Bill, have you taken your little Spark out over the water? And I'm sure the answer to that is yes, but a lot. See, I figured. And dude, the footage is amazing. It's just like, holy cow. Mostly all you fly. Gotcha. Yeah, it was funny. We went down to Assateague a couple weeks ago and had Rusty with us, and the sunset over the dunes and everything. And I was taking pictures with my camera, and Rusty tells me after we got home and I was going through them and everything, he's like, I want that shot on canvas. And I automatically thought of you. Nope, Carlos, I have not flown it in sport mode yet. I'm still having fun learning everything. I've done the quick shots now. I have done the
Sport mode is fun. What do you mean?
What the hell is it called when you what we were doing?
What? The hand gesture.
Yeah, with the hand signals and all.
Hand gesture.
Working with the hand gestures, and it's yeah, I'm learning.
Mine's white, so I can get it dirty. Glad it wasn't blue.
You have a print being made now on acrylic. Sweet.
Who?
Bill.
Cool beans.
I told him how Rusty wants that sunset on canvas. I said, and I
acrylic.
automatically thought of you. Huh?
He wants on acrylic.
No, he has a print being made now on
On
acrylic.
acrylic, I got you. I'm going to make him a print. Yeah.
On acrylic?
Nope. Not
Better
acrylic.
say, hell, if you can do that, you've been holding out on me. Yeah, there's the big brother to the little baby Spark.
Yep. Good thing this wasn't blue, because she would have saw this and wanted this right out the gate.
Yep.
No. This little thing will outdo that expired all day long. Really, really cool.
Water is no different than land. You just have
I
to
hope I
have
keep playing
confidence in
with
the
it.
bird and know how long you can fly it is all. See? Okay, gotcha. And
Thanks, Bill.
that's the amazing thing with the Spark. I am just totally at ease with it.
I got some master air screw propellers for it. It does make it quieter, too.
Welcome back, Grant.
Eric, give me some propellers.
And guys, if you want in on another giveaway, don't forget where you get the master air screw props. Bill, go over to eDrone's channel. He's doing a giveaway of 2 sets of master air screw props. So check it out. Throw your name in there. And yeah, Chris and I are in the video, so I'm definitely promoting that video. But yeah, he ended up getting the master air screw props and didn't have a Spark. So he borrowed my Spark, and in turn, I picked up a few sets of props. So it was a win-win for everybody. I thought, he thought.
And here are the master air screw. These are the V1s. It makes it so much quieter. Now I want to get a set of the V2s. This thing's cool when you put the sensors on and do the I forget what it's called. It will actually
No
go
problem,
around. It'll go around the obstacle instead of stopping. I've been playing with it a little bit. Yeah, I put this in sport mode and did the same thing. 43 miles an hour. Things a
Y'all
missile.
boot scooting boogie with them things. I'm
This
telling
thing
you.
moves, yes. You're gonna talk trash on this, you better have a good race run to keep up with it.
That's insane.
It is crazy fast. But I don't run it too much in that mode because I'll break it. I think I'll put some goggles on or something. Run into something.
Yeah, I don't think Master Air Screw actually has a warehouse up in Canada, so the shipping would be cheaper. Which sucks. Made burgers, homemade mashed potatoes, and a nice salad. Yum.
Yummy,
Yum.
yummy.
Tell Chris that the 6-inch props are not that easy or readily available. I've only seen one pair on Amazon and one pair on Race Day Quads. What 6-inch props?
Oh, you can get 6-inch props. They're all over the place. You can get Steel S3 6 inches. You can get pretty much a lot of 6 inches. Dale 6-inch, HQ. They're out there.
Pyro Drone should have them, shouldn't they? No, Willie. Chris was not flying his drone during our wedding. He was not into drones back then, thank God. Or he would have been. Sweet. 2 squash from the garden momos, a pound, 12 ounces. That's a lot of squash. Now, how do you cook your squash? Do you grill it? Do you fry it? Do you boil it? Bake it. Interesting. Never had it baked. Yellow squash, green squash. Spaghetti squash. Wait. Is that what it is? Is it a spaghetti squash? So it's more like a shape like that? Yeah, I gotcha. Okay. I know exactly what you mean. I've never had it, but I've heard it's delicious. I know exactly what you mean, dear. Now, do you season yours? I think they put cinnamon on that at times. It's either cinnamon or nutmeg. Others just use like butter and. I don't have anything near me. Hang on a second. Unprepared. I am unprepared. Shame on me. Woo! Nice squash. Very nice. Salt, butter, pepper, whatever spices you like, and you bake it. Yummy. Never had it, but yummy. I've seen multiple like videos and things done, just never had it. But yeah, Carlos, check race day quads, check pyro drones. Just do a Google search of Dow 6-inch. You can do HQ 6-inch. There may even be some Azure 6-inch. What did I do with Chris? Chris is out there. I didn't do anything with him. How was dinner, my dear? I have tomato and jalapeno peppers growing as well to make salsa. Ooh, yum. Now, did you plant your jalapeno peppers next to your tomatoes? Because if you did, they will actually make your tomatoes a little spicier. Last week you made a beef roast. Oh, that's like one of my favorite things. Hmm. That was always a trick my grandmother would use at times. She would have some that she would plant spicier things next to spice the tomatoes, and then she would have other tomatoes planted in another section of the garden that would not have any spice at all. Right? Oh my God, beef roast sounds so good right now. Uh, rose about 4 inches and held lots of gravy. Say yum yum. You are nice and filled with wonderful foods. Now I hope Nell got some. You had to share. Bill said, "Stop, Wakey. I have the munchies at the moment." I'm telling you, and they'll get to discussing desserts and all at times, and I get off of the stream and I'm like, why the hell am I so hungry? And I'm like, oh yeah, probably because for the last hour, 2 hours we talked food.
My motor's all right.
You like that mixture, don't you, Willie? Ranch seasoning, brown gravy mix, and cream of mushroom soup. I'm gonna have to try that. See, you tried to be prepared and now you're still hungry. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to try that. Made it a little different tonight. Ground up some sage and onion, huh? Mmm. Chris back here does not like sage. Like sage sausage and nope. Mm-mm.
Nope. Either.
Now me, being raised by my grandmother, she used a lot of sage. Sage and dressings. It's not lazy cooking. It's getting other things done while dinner is cooking. That's not lazy cooking.
Time to try the hover test.
Uh-oh.
I'm not sure if the motors are in order, right? So it may have a kamikaze.
I'm glad I'm sitting here.
I'm going outside.
Burning sage keeps the flies away. That it does. Oh, yeah, Bill. Willie will make you very hungry at times. He calls it lazy cooking, but nah. Right? That's what I say at times, homie Paul. It's his loss. He doesn't like it, but that doesn't mean it that no. I still like it. Oh, yum. Carlos's wife made some banana bread last night. Yummy for his tummy. Another childhood memory. Bananas are your favorite fruit? I think they're one of my favorite fruits. I prefer bananas, pears, strawberries. I'm not very big on melons. I like some, but not. I'm not like overly big on it. No, I don't have the fire department on speed dial. Actually, talking about fire departments, I saw this thing on, I think it was Facebook the other day, and it was a Japanese company, I believe, that's come out with this fireball, and it's like a fire extinguisher ball, and you throw the ball into the fire, and it explodes and automatically extinguishes the fire. It was quite interesting.
I'm going to my beta flight. It did a kamikaze karate kick to the left.
Oh, your favorite fruit's grapefruit, but you can't have them because of the medicine. That sucks.
But I think I know what it is. They had that flight control.
I wasn't talking about those kind of melons, guys. Bill and Ed both say they're big, huge fans of melons. They love melons. Say it to tatas.
Yeah. Love the tatas.
Rusty went to the store one time when he was little and thought that he was getting a gigantic orange. Well, of course, he had a grapefruit. But this kid absolutely loves most fruit, period. So he figured he'd go ahead and give it a shot. Grapefruit is the one thing that he's discovered he does not care for. Now, was it the pink grapefruits that you liked, Homie Paul, or the others? Mangoes first, second would be strawberries, third would be bananas. Either for me, the more the sour, the better. Oi! Homie Paul just likes to pucker up. That's all that is. Now, see, Bill, I've heard of those, but I've never had them. White strawberries, and they taste just like Kool-Aid.
Oh, wow, really?
Uh-huh.
And how did it make you feel?
Well, I don't know. He was talking about mushrooms earlier. Very true. I did see you eat the lemons like a champ.
So we're out rotation.
Look, he's back here fanning a quad.
Wheel motor rotation is out. That means I will have to serialize the motors.
I hope not.
Nope, I do have to see a line.
Can you reach?
I thought I started them. So I always take props off when I'm going to mess with motors. He likes to do a dance if not.
Oh, drink lemon juice as a kid. You used to love it. Ooh. Right, Ed? I'm telling you, he took these lemons and took it like a champ. So
But
when Homie Paul ate the lemons.
I thought it was rather good myself. I bit right into it.
Oi! Yeah, that was not the greatest experience of all.
Alright, let's see what motor is out.
Ugh. Carlos wants to know if you're going to print some Firefly holders for him for his Chapelaro.
Yep.
There you go. Ha! Alvin says, all right, plates are made. I'll be eating and watching the chat, but I'm back. And Homie Paul is going to have beef with baked Spanish onion this Sunday. Ooh, that sounds good. I think when I get off tonight, I'll be hungry again. These guys are going to see about that. Too hot to grow things this year? Yeah, either too hot or the rains or the floods, or it's going to be a rough year for farmers.
Yeah,
oh, come on, Ed. You don't plan even for like holidays? And see, like, not this weekend, but next weekend, I'm having Wayne and Kaz FPV and his wife and son over for a barbecue. And I'm already making plans for that.
So, yes, time to CLI Motors. Fucker.
Yeah, I remember your rib roast. You made me so hungry that day. That wasn't even fair. You're not growing fat. You're growing fluffier. You're just expanding a little. Gotta move it out of the sun. Don't let it take full sun all the time, Willie. I had a cherry tomato plant that I had in like a... It wasn't necessarily like a small pot. It was like one that was out on the deck. But you can put those little like caster wheels under them. Oh, yeah, gaining weight is a crappy side effect of a lot of different medications. It really sucks. Really, really, really sucks. And Homie Paul's a great cook, so that might have a slight effect. Not much, though. It's the medicine's fault. That's the crazy thing. You know, women are always, oh, I'm such a great cook. And then, you know, you come to YouTube or different places and like this live stream, okay? A lot of guys are excellent cooks. And I've learned a lot from you all that I had not made before. So, hey. Oh, Lord, Carlos. Ed, you're Carlos's ex-wife? You reminded him of him. Her.
Let's see if I can do this one. Like a...
And see, I am a firm believer in the longer that you marinate something, the better it is. So if that 24 to 48 hours on a rump steak, yum. Carlos said, tell Chris I'll give him a big hug next time I see him. And thank you.
You ever see, this is don't calculate and resource and motors. Chris will tell you it's pretty fun. You go in and tell it what you want it to see instead of what it wants to see. Yeah.
Yeah, Willie, I think we all have that problem. When we were young, we could eat anything and not really gain much. Now, you look at it and it's like, how the hell did I just gain weight? All I did was look at it. Now, why are you threatening your steak? What did it do? Willie, you just said it yourself. Crock pot cooking. The second word says cooking, so therefore it is a type of cooking. It's definitely a type of cooking. Homie Paul is threatening his steak in the pan. That's not good. See, just agree.
No, Now, with any luck, all my motors will be in order. With Lenny, like I said. Let's see.
Carlos said, I cook by picking up a phone.
Right?
I don't think that's true.
Let's see how lucky me is. I'm getting pretty good at doing this.
Is that luck?
I think it is.
Oh boy. About a minute on either side in my ancient cast iron skillet. You know, cast iron skillets are the best.
I like doing it this way though, instead of having to go in and resolder.
And I'm sure it's perfectly seasoned and well loved.
All right, motor number 1 is where motor number 1 should be. Motor number 2, yes, is where number 2 should be. Motor number 3 is where motor number 3 should be. So obviously 4 is going to be where 4 should be.
Are you sure?
If not, I'm fucking gonna give up. Yes, 4, good. Give myself time back.
If you insist. Y'all see what I deal with?
That's a tough task. You know,
Right? Nothing sticks in that pan.
At least I used to struggle with that all the time. So I'm actually going to put angle mode on a bird for now. Holy shit, really? But let it rip, tater chip, fools. I'm going to, bro. I'm going to put a, if I got to tape a flashlight to this bitch, I'm flying it tonight. I'm putting angle mode on it. Sorry, right, grab my transmitter. Left it outside.
What? That's shocking. No, we're not putting an angle mode on the Spark. Not happening.
Good thing we live in a good neighborhood. Set your transmitter down out there and just leave it set there. No one mess with it.
You're right, Ed. It does a marvelous job. John said put angle mode on the Spark.
We can do that.
Let's not. Let's not say we did.
I was gonna feel so weird flying this thing in angle mode, I tell you. But it's nighttime and I don't have goggles, so I'm not gonna risk.
You have goggles.
The old lady died next door, so I ain't gonna worry about bouncing off her trailer no more. She ain't gonna give a shit. Let me tell you that.
Oh Lord, that sounds awful.
I'm a dick.
Ay caramba. Like I said, do y'all see what I put up with?
Okay, shut up. Shut up. Shut up.
Ed said angle mode. It already has angle mode. It's stabilized. Put horizon mode on it.
Oh, shut up. That's
Oh
too
yeah, Carlos, it needs to be seasoned.
All right, I should be taking flight this time. Not doing no Karate Kid. To the left side.
Right? You got it from a car boot sale many years ago. It was a mess. Got a friend to sandblast it, clean it, then spent a couple days reseasoning it. Just as good as new. Well, better than new, but you know what I mean. John said, well, you were running from a skunk. I would have left some stuff too.
I got a video that Crystal can share if she wants to. I actually pulled my phone out and took a picture, or took a video of this dude. He's scary.
Skunks aren't scary. They're cute.
Yeah, he's popping his tail up. He's getting ready to do one thing with popping that tail up. Let me tell you what.
Did you get sprayed?
No, but
All right, then. He was doing more than one thing when he popped that tail up there. You
would,
just took that the wrong way. He was just waving at you.
yeah. Going, hey, come look at me. I'm cute. Oh, oh, oh. Sucker. And now I'm coming over to grab my AK and I'm going over there and just tearing the field up with the 75 round drum until I get him.
Well, John, let's just say in 20 plus years of living here, you get to see many, 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 many sides of people.
When you're out there flying that field, dude, and it gets dark,
yeah, homie, that was definitely Pepe.
I had a deer walk up on me so far. I've had a fox walk up on me. Now a skunk walk up on me. When you're out there in the dark, dude, yeah, it's their territory.
You're in their territory.
They're like, hey, like, get away from me. Especially the skunk. I was like,
oh Lord. Ed said he was just warning you, Chris. Yeah. Use the power of the force next time. Yeah. That would be food.
Dude, if I would have had a 5-inch drone, I'd have chased his ass.
And this is dark.
It's dark, but you can see the damn skunk. They got him over there. What the hell is that? Mother trucker. Never saw one before.
I can't believe you've never seen a skunk before.
Stay out of his way, too. And not out in the field. I've seen a skunk close before, but not over there. I smelled some good stuff in the field over there. I thought it was some good stuff. I had to go that side. No, I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah, that was Pepe.
But then you realize it's Pepe Le Pew. He was missing, like, he had a lot of white
on his face. Really? You have no skunks over there?
But you can have this one, homie. If that was homie that said that.
That was homie.
You can have this one, bro.
Oh my God.
I'll get him together. Crystal can go catch him because I ain't catching him. But if I should have popped another battery into Mavic and chased him, honestly. That'd have been cool as shit. All right, let's hope.
Stinky as shit.
Let's hope I can get airborne this time.
Bill doesn't have any on his island either.
It's dark, so I gotta put some kind of light on it. And I can't see nothing.
Right? Pepe Le Pew is a sexual deviant. At least these days he would be considered one.
Give me that little purple thing back there. I think I might have a lot.
Purple thing.
Just grab me the little purple chest. Oh, wait.
That sounds kinky. Hand you the purple chest.
Might have my little blanky lights in there. Oh, I dropped the alien on his head.
Is that what you think? He was like waving his flag, huh?
Yeah, he was trying to get me.
Said that why he raised his tail. Chris would have chased him with a clock if he had one handy. The skunk knew that. He was like, I surrender. I surrender.
And I also put that not facing me.
John said, just get Bob over there. He'll make a hat out of it.
I know. Bob be like, hey, come here, buddy.
Oh, Lord. You got a fox that likes to take a crap on your garden wall. And I think hedgehogs are adorable, but they could, I guess, cause damage. I don't know.
I got a rifle takes care of their asses because I'll pop that skunk. So if y'all want, if anybody wants him, I will have him the next time I see him.
You will leave Mr. Stinky alone.
I'm gonna pop his ass. He's gonna be.
You will leave Mr. Stinky alone. That is his turf. You are the visitor.
He walked up on me.
Bullshit.
He walked up on the wrong dude.
No, you're gonna leave Mr. Stinky alone.
Oh yeah, no. I'm just gonna pop him.
You're not gonna pop him either. Jesus God.
Send the bird to whoever wants him.
Only damn much hedgehogs can cause is spikes in your tires. Well, that's a plus. I didn't know if they would like dig in your gardens and, you know, cause damage like that.
We'll see that out there, right? Should be able to. See?
Blink, blink.
That they can't get mad at me. I'm trying.
They can get mad at anybody they want to. Fuck them anyway. Oh, shit. Oh, God, help me. And fingers crossed that that goes well. They eat all the snails and slugs. Mr. Stinky is a skunk that's out in the field where Chris flies. And no, I missed that comment. I'm sorry. A Florida woman bit a guy's sausage and he had to have surgery. Ah! Well, look at it, ouch and but maybe, hopefully, it's still repairable like others have been, and who knows? Maybe he'll become the next millionaire due to that. Well, homie Paul, you're just adding fertilizer to their side. That's how you look at that. You're doing them a favor. And I'm just hoping he doesn't technically need that bright ass light, Ed. You bet she used mustard. Maybe she liked ketchup on her sausage. You never know. There's some freaky ass people out there. Very true. Over 50% of Florida women are from up north, Willie. You know them snowbirds. They go down there. They're the transplants. They are not the from heres. They are the come heres. Although, Ed, you know, you got to admit, if you just read the news about Florida, there's some freaky ass people down there. But technically, there's some freaky ass people everywhere that make it into the news. At times, it just seems like Florida just captures the news a little bit more. Oh, is that what it is? After the hot flashes, they need the free heat. Once that menopause is gone, it's like, holy shit, it's cold up here. Let's head south. That's what happens, Ed. You just got to talk to Mother Nature and tell her she's got to turn down the heat. Maybe they'll all go back home. Don't know. Doubt it. But Florida's got too much for them. You like the cold. I like the hot. I'm sure. Carlos said, hey, don't give us Northerners a bad rep, Ed. Carlos, honey, you know we still love them damn Yankees up there. Very true, Ryan. If you get sprayed by a skunk, take a bath in tomato juice. Just not in my house. Because that means you're going to be stinky coming through the house to get to the bathtub to take the tomato bath. No. And Carlos, he was talking about the women, not the men. So, I mean, unless you got something going on that I don't know about, and I don't think the guys know about, I think you're safe. You haven't had the heat on in 3 winters. The wimps on either side had theirs turned up so high you have to open the windows. Well, hey, they're saving you.
We are golden. Man, that thing is smooth as butter on 4S. Whew. I need them goggles now.
Willie, to answer your question, okay, half of Maryland is north of the Mason-Dixon line. And the part that I am born and raised in is south of the Mason-Dixon line. So it was a split state. And it definitely was a split state.
shit. 15.32, and I've been out there flying that for a little bit. It's really good on them 1700 kV motors, real efficient.
Carlos and I were having this discussion the other day, well, a couple weeks ago when he was here. Remember? Sneakers or tennis shoes?
Or faggots.
Pop or soda?
Drone or quad?
Hero or sub? Does that make me a transplant? Considering this area, unfortunately, is a resort town, no, I'm a from here, not a come here.
I'm gonna come here.
See, joggers, sneakers, tennis shoes, trainers. They're called multiple different things, and it usually is from what area you're from. That's the cool thing. And along with pop, soda, you also have people who just say, give me a Coke. That's just the way it goes. Heroes, subs, or hoagies. Kicks. Yeah. See? Definitely.
Trying to get Russell to fly. He says he don't want to.
He doesn't like to fly your new things.
No, because he said my sticks are too fast now. I'm like, no.
He has issues with your new stuff. It's like, nuh-uh, because if I break it, then it's my ass. We ain't dumb. You have to have something for a while.
Ryan stepped up and bought his first.
Spark.
Ryan stepped up and bought his first 6S rig. I got a link on a nice one, $200. Well, $196 for an XM Plus one.
Yeah,
really nice.
and Bill said he'd found a really good link on a Banggood too. Laugh out loud.
Did he?
The FEMA.
Yeah, that's what he did. Yeah, just I told him he bought it like I think a couple days before I told him.
So keep your eyes open, guys. Like I said before, for some Banggood links that may hit you up via text, via
Messenger more than
be it Facebook. You might see it posted in some groups. You never
But this iFlight
know.
quad that's $200, you can't beat it. $196 rather, still $200 if you really look at it. You can't beat it for the way it's built, and 6S at that. Even if you're just getting into it, buy it and put it up for when you're ready. Trust me. Y'all know me. I'll sell it.
Listen to this one.
Look, I would have 3 of them here if I had the money. Trust me. They are on point. iFlight built it. They run the same motors I run, the Zingy motors. Everything in it is just 100%. Believe me.
Carlos, that one depends on how fast you can run and how long her arms are.
What?
He said woman or a heifer. Brad, welcome, my dear. Right? And see, where I grew up, we had a lot of, we called them shirt factories, even though they may not only make shirts. If you guys ever remember the brand OP or Ocean Pacific, we actually had a branch that made their clothes. So yeah, homie Paul, I know exactly what you're talking about. He said factory where they made Adidas Sambas back in the 70s was just down the road from us. All the kids had new trainers out of the reject skip come summertime.
Right.
Hey, that's how it was. See, you remember Ocean Pacific. And God help the corduroys.
Other people's.
Ay, ay, ay.
Other people's proper towel. I can put all this stuff back now.
You had double 2 shirts? Yep.
We had London fog near us, so we got sometimes you went down there like the guy would be around. He'd be like, "Hey kids, come here," and he'd give you like jackets and stuff. I guess that didn't fit. He'd show you like the stitch.
Well, it had a misstitch or something like that. They just couldn't sell them.
And they were like the Eskimo ones, like you could zip the hoods up and your head would be way back in there.
Yep. Yes, it is. It is definitely a hot summer this year. And the sad thing is, I saw today, actually fall is exactly 1 month away. And you guys know, here, at least, fall can still be just as hot and humid as summer for quite a while. Sometimes it doesn't cool off until October. So unfortunately, this heat may be here for a while. I hope not. Yes, I remember Puma stickers.
Here, show them all your batteries. She has no excuse not to fly her spark. Carlos, well, he always called Carlos a lipo whore. He burns like 18 lipos a day. So it didn't surprise me he had 4 lipos.
Yes, I have 4 batteries for my spark.
So she's got plenty of batteries.
Fly.
Don't let her tell you what.
Pro kids, yes.
Pro kids, yes. Zip strips, baby. Puma.
Look, Newfound said, yes, I had a pair with a zip-up pocket on them. Thought they were the shit.
Right. Remember that? Remember the fat shoelaces everybody put in?
Right? Oh, God. We're talking about the good old days. Wow. And see, I'm sorry. That's such a waste. The factory makes them all now, but they slash the rejects with a box knife. Now, why? You've already made the product, okay? And if you think about it, there are people who are less fortunate that don't care if one sleeve is longer, if the stitches are off. I mean, seriously, you can be helping out others instead of just destroying products. And here in the United States, they do the same type of thing, and it's sickening. Ooh. I know, licensing and the big bosses, they just don't care about the needy. And it's sad. It's seriously sad. No, I don't remember PF flyers. Oh my God. Very true. The Reebok pumps. Everybody had a set. Pump. And if you didn't have the Reebok ones, you had the knockoff.
Hold up.
That had the pump and then the release.
So you could tell by a kid when you met him in the neighborhood what kind of kid he was, right? He walked up on you and had pumps on his feet. That means when the police showed up, that kid would get out of the way, right? The kid just showed up with the LED gears with the lights. No, keep him away from you. Because as you're running, there's a spot in your feet. I'm like, come on, man. You're ruining yourself with them things. They step out. And it just lights the whole like street up. It's like, whoa.
Do you remember PF flyers?
PF flyers, yep.
Carlos was asking about that.
Yeah. Hell yeah, I knew all them in school. Boy, they used to, oh man, people wore them. They made fun of them. Will you walk in school with the Pro Kids zip strips? You end up killing somebody for the days over with. They would just straight make fun of you. Where's the case at?
Right?
Put your batteries away for you.
Yes, please. My case already had a couple batteries.
I charged the transmitter and all today.
Thank you.
Trying to get her to go to the beach. I've been wanting to go to the beach and film, but she's depriving me.
Well, that's what's funny, Brad. The elites suck. They think they know what's better for us than what we do for our own selves, but they have absolutely no clue how anybody else lives. They are in the rich.
Oh.
They are in their own class. They have no idea about a struggle. A struggle to them is, holy shit, I broke a nail. Oh my God.
My credit card interest just went up.
They don't care about that.
Yeah, they do. They're rich, dude. That's how they stay rich.
They don't care about that. I mean, it's to us, it's things that don't truly, honestly matter. But to them, it's a life crisis. And to us, the things that truly, seriously matter are nothing to them. Okay, our cars break down or something. Holy shit. Yeah, we've got issues. Them, they're like, okay, no big deal. Take it to the mechanic. If he says it's an $8,000 fix, oh well, fix it. Here's my card.
Or just buy a new one.
What? Yeah, or just buy a new car.
My car needs a water pump, so I want to bought a new one. What? Serious?
Very, very, very true, Carlos. Nowadays, it doesn't matter what sneakers somebody's wearing. If his pants are hanging halfway down his ass, he's falling down. Keep that one away from you because he's going to be the first one down that the cops can grab.
There's fog in the field. I flew right through.
That is
pretty cool. Yeah.
That is definitely cool.
And then call the sky. It's not lagging yet.
Ooh,
I guess that's something to lag now.
Oh, yeah. They used to make fun of sneakers, and I'm sure they still do.
As long as you're walking, that's all that matters.
You thought only women cared about the names on their purses. Oh, come on now. Seriously?
No, there's a lot of guys out there, dude, is like straight up won't put a pair of jeans on their ass that don't cost them $300 or $400. I'm like, yeah, your ass is crazy. I go to Walmart, buy them all day. Looking at my footage I did earlier. It's actually pretty smooth for 4K. I got Eric to set it up in 4K, Carlos, because he runs his map in it. Man, he's like, pop, 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 pop. That thing just...
Very true, Brad. Very true. And if those people ever fall, and at times they do, and if they ever actually have to work, then, yeah, it's a interesting thing to watch.
That's what it is, A-Pass. I put A-Pass on it. Just goes down the field, goes right over top there. Looks like some kind of corn kind of growing.
Oh. Well, guys, it's 9:58. I'm going to hop off. I hope you guys have an amazing rest of the week.
Night,
and I will see you all on the Drone Network on Friday. And then stay tuned because I'm sure I'll be having some footage of some sort from the weekend adventures. But, like I said, I hope to see y'all on Friday on the Drone Network. And until then, remember this.
Drink them dudes.
I love you guys.
Thank
Have
you guys
a great
for your
week.
time. And shop at Banga. If you need a link, I can hook you up. Coupons. I got it.
Night, guys.